Now, it's no secret that your network equals your net worth. High-performing producers everywhere grow their books by leveraging things called their centers of influence. Classic centers of influence: lawyers, accountants, real estate agents, people that you can partner with so that you can share leads, send somebody from your office to theirs or from their office to yours. And don't get me wrong, that's a fantastic lead generation strategy. But the biggest problem that I see with producers who have centers of influence is that they think too small about them. They're really not thinking big enough. That's why I like the idea of becoming what's called a resource broker. A resource broker is one of those people in our lives who just seems to have a guy for everything. Need a mechanic? I know a guy. Need a plumber? I know a guy. Need open heart surgery? Yeah, I know a guy for that too. These people in our lives, at a moment's notice, can provide us a really sound recommendation for somebody who's qualified, trustworthy, and professional to help us with one of our problems. They seem to just get a rush for connecting two humans who ought to be connected in order to solve a problem. And the beautiful thing about becoming a resource broker is that over time, as you build your reputation and establish yourself as a resource broker, you become indispensable to your clients. They won't even think about making some kind of a big decision without checking in with you first. And that is a great position to be in. Super differentiated, super valuable. But now you might be asking, how do I get started with establishing myself as a resource broker for my clients? Let's look at home insurance as an example. Let's say you're selling personal lines and a client comes into your office and they tell you that they're making a big move. Now, it's likely that they already have an accountant, lawyer, real estate agent, but I bet there are other products, services, and professionals that they haven't found yet or haven't even considered yet. And this is where your resource broker list comes in handy. So a resource broker list for something like the home insurance line of business, if you had a list of a reputable mortgage broker, good movers, talented renovators and tradespeople, painters, a qualified and trustworthy estate planner, maybe during the move there's going to be a need for babysitting. If you have babysitters that you trust, storage facilities, truck rentals, etc., imagine how valuable a list this would be for one of your clients. If they came into your office, told you they were moving, and you were able to share something that's vetted, qualified, and accessible, handed over with all the contact information for each one of these qualified people. Huge value for your existing clients. Now, if you don't have one of these resource lists yet, super simple. Come up with a list of all the adjacent, directly related, and maybe indirectly related products and services that you can think of that relate to one of these big life changes like moving. Then, create a Word document that has everybody's name, company name, phone number, email address. And then the final step is super easy. Hand it over to your clients. Now, if you don't know people who fit these different categories, your homework is to go out and find them. Open up Google, create a new tab, and type in these search terms and start to vet the local professionals who fit each one and make sure that there's somebody who you can trust and lean on. Once you've got this document created, your next step is to share it like crazy. And I don't just mean with existing clients who have these major decisions. If you have a new lead, a new sales opportunity, somebody who walks in through your door or gives you a call for a quote, there's nothing stopping you from sharing that same list with this new prospect. And when you do so, you create a differentiated buying experience that I can almost guarantee they've never had before. Imagine the feeling that a new prospect gets if after the 30 or 40-minute conversation they had with you on the phone, you sent them a follow-up email that said, okay, here are all the things that we talked about. Oh, by the way, attached to this email is a document with a list of all the qualified and reputable professionals that I can personally recommend and vouch for in the area who can help you with all these different things. And it really is as simple as that. It's something that's relatively low effort, huge outsized value for your prospects and for your clients. And you don't have to limit yourself to the categories that I've shared here, or even the home insurance line of business. Use your imagination. How can you add value to your prospects and clients related to the problems that you help them solve? The more creative you are, the better. And there's no problem with having a document that's 1 pages, 2 pages, 3, 4, or even 5 pages in length. If you can centralize all the great resources that you can personally recommend to a prospect or a client and provide it to them in their buying experience during their journey as they're going through this with you, you have an opportunity to create real meaningful contrast between you and the producer down the street. If you're interested in having a sample list of a bunch of different types of professionals, products, and services that you could share with clients and prospects, click the link in the video description below to get your hands on a copy. That's it for now.